Hello everybody, this is Pretender again, and I'm bringing you another match or live commentary of Ascension. And I've played this several times through, and I think last night I got to level 11 before I finally foolishly died because of the space monkeys. So I have some good tips for you guys. I should be able to get through a couple more levels than I usually do on this. So I've unfortunately bought the M14, which is not what I was intending to do. I usually buy a quick revive at this point, but I've been trying to not do that because when I get the quick revive, I'm a little less careful, it seems, and I'll use it foolishly on like the first or second, third round, etc., like I did in one of my previous videos. So I'll start out on round 1, and I'm not going to use the M14, but we have it there for when we make our escape to turn on the power. So it looks like there's already some guys breaking down the boards here. Knife him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I think that might have been 5, but that's okay. And then always pay attention to behind you because they will start coming up really quickly. Alright, let's get this guy. And another thing is, this centrifuge here, if you're playing where you can hear, unlike me, there's a little audio cue and it'll start beeping, like to let you, or not beeping, but it'll kind of like a siren noise. Just a little alarm letting you know that it's going to start centrifuging and spinning at a pretty high rate, and that can be a little annoying sometimes because maybe not this in that it does damage to you if you're standing under it, because you know your character just crouches. But what I find will happen is I'll be running around here, you know, and there's a horde of zombies behind me, and then what happens is this centrifuge will turn on and it'll just take them all out. And on the later rounds, that's not a big deal, because, you know, it's like, wow, thank you, centrifuge, you just annihilated the zombies that would have eaten me. But on these first couple, you've got your pretty easy straggler zombies or whatever, and it's much more beneficial to you to get the points than to just kill them. Whereas on the later levels, it becomes more of just surviving, because you've got your Zeus gun and your ray gun and all that, and so you're pretty much just saying, okay, now how far can I get before I die? So I'll knife that guy. I didn't want to lunge, but alright, get that guy, get that guy. Alright, how much do we have? So I'm gonna go to round 3, and then I'll show you guys where I like to go to get out of here after that. And you can stay through round 4 about, which is okay, but I generally like to get out of here at about round 3, because this is definitely not a good room to be in when the larger zombie hordes start to come after you, and it can get pretty intense. I wouldn't recommend coming down here unless you absolutely have to, like on the space monkey round if you're trying to save your revive, etc. So on that note, I'm going to go buy myself a revive, which unfortunately you can only use 3 times, and I think one of those times, it also counts like if the space monkeys come and eat your, or not eat it, but if they destroy the revive machine, it counts as one of the times that you're allowed to use it, unfortunately. So when you see the space monkeys coming in, you have the revive, you definitely want to, from wherever you are, rush back here or get on a lander, what have you. And here comes this centrifuge, and I thought it was going to kill him too. So, ooh, that was a very close one. Very close, and that was a bad decision on my part. Get these guys ready for knifing. Alright. Is it 2 this time? Yeah, it must be 2. I guess I should need to shoot him twice. Whoa, whoa. Okay, see, I already wasted one of my revives there, which is a really poor move on my part. I should have been paying attention to behind me and been a little more cautious than I was. So now I have to waste another 500 on a revive before I get out of here from level 4, because now if that's the last zombie, I think we're going to try and make... No, there's another one here. So we're going to leave one of them alive, board up some of the windows to get some extra points, and then we're going to make our escape, because this is definitely not a fun room to be in when the real zombies start to advance. It's a little too small for my liking, and the centrifuge here is a little dangerous, and they have these pipes which look cool, I suppose. No, don't kill them as crud buckets. Alright, we gotta go. Stop centrifuge. Alright, we're gonna run up here and just get the heck out of here, because this is a bad spot to be in if you are on level 4 or 5. I mean, you can stay there on 4, but it's not something I'd recommend. So you come up here, and see, that's what I was going to tell you, is you go up to the top level and take the door there, because you can still get to the power from here, and it's a little more roundabout, but you get up to here, and this will let, I mean, on these earlier rounds especially, and even to the later rounds, if once you've got your good guns, this is the best place to hole out, because what you've got here is your grenades, which can be helpful. You can just cook a grenade and then go from there. Well, you cook your grenade and then throw it into the advancing horde of zombies. So what's this? This is the death machine one. I guess I'm going to pick this up because level 4 is deserving. Not really, but there's enough zombies that are going to be coming in at me that I can use the death machine a little bit. So again, though, I want to be careful because I definitely want to leave one zombie. Maybe even if I get lucky, I'll throw a grenade at one, and that'll leave me time to go up and turn on the power and take care of stuff like that. And see, this is a runner zombie, so I want to kill him. And I'm going to try my best to leave a zombie who's not going to pose as much of a problem. Alright, so there's obviously a couple zombies left around here. So yeah, it looks like there's that guy there. So I'm going to go grab this thing. The reboarding of whatever, the windows and such where the zombies come from. And I'm going to go turn on the power because that is free and it's always a good thing to do. And I'd recommend buying the stakeout, but I don't have enough money to. So I'll try and, how much is the door open? 1,000? Dang it. The stakeout's a really good one to have on these earlier rounds, which is, so it's something I definitely recommend picking up, but it's 1,500 and I don't have that much, so it looks like I'm going to have to try and make it through round 5. Looks like there's another zombie around here somewhere, so it looks like I was saying, it looks like I'm going to have to try and make it through round 5 with just my M14, which is not a fun thing to do, but I can probably pull it off. It just is going to probably involve some grenades and such, so let's run up here again. And so basically what you're going to be doing is kind of just cycling around this circular area, you know, coming back, and then you'll maybe run over here. And the only problem with this is you got to be careful to, first off, you're going to be watching these 3 different covers. They're going to be watching from here, you're going to be watching from here, and you're going to be watching from here, because these are all places zombies are going to come from. And they more consistently come from here, because that's where it kind of funnels in from the rest of the level. But the first couple are going to come from there, and while you're down here picking off a couple from that, like here, I want to watch out behind me, because I'm going to turn around and find a zombie right on my tail, as we can see. So there's that guy. And in that room you also see one of the new perks they've introduced, and I have no idea what it does. So if anyone knows, tell me, because I usually buy it once I get to a certain level, because I'm sure it does something. It must be helpful in some manner. So, but I don't actually know what it does. It's called like PhD flop or something. So it's got, I was thinking maybe it has something to do with how much things cost or etc. But, or maybe how often you can get another. Oh, and I wasted my revive there. So now I got 1 revive left I can use. And let's leave that zombie there. Maybe shoot a couple down here, because he's going to leave me alone while I'm on the ground dying. And it looks like there's still a ton of them down there that I have to get through, and that was a waste of a revive. So we're just going to kill him and see how many are left down here. Alright, there's a couple. Okay, he's a crawler, so we can, well, he's pretty fast, so I guess we'll kill him. Usually some of the crawlers are good ones to leave for the last round to go pick up, like that guy right there behind the guy I'm shooting. That crawler there, he's a good one to leave for the last round, because he'll be easy to find again. And there's another one, so should be coming up on the end here. And I want to go get that stakeout, because that stakeout will save my life more times than I can count. So I'm going to leave this one in front of me and just take out the rest of these guys. Maybe do a couple knives if I can. Might be a little dangerous though, with only with 3 zombies. Whew. Oh man, this has already got to level 5 luckily. So looks like he's the last little zombie here. Aren't you funny, you little crawler zombie, you. Alright, let's leave him there to try and slouch after us and board up some windows, because that's not only helpful, but it does give you valuable monies. And then I'll be able to use the random box, and maybe we'll get something decent out of it. I have apparently been cursed with bad random box luck, because I generally always get sniper rifles, and as you may guess, they are generally useless on the higher levels because of they're useless in this game to begin with, and then you involve multiple zombies running after you, and it's just not a good thing to have. So this guy is still trying his best to get me, and that's dedication there, zombie, good for you. So let's see, we boarded up that one. There's probably some over here. Maybe yeah, we'll board up this one. I'm just trying to get as many points as possible, because the Space Monkey round's coming up, and I need to be able to go back and buy another revive before they show up. And that's going to involve using the lander, and the lander costs $250, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it can. I mean, when the space monkeys are coming around and you have to run all the way back there, you're pretty much gonna be guaranteed to lose your revive. So here's the random box. I need 60 more points to get that, so I'm gonna go find some more things to fix so I can buy that, because all I've got is my stakeout and a couple more shots with my M14, and that is not what I want to be stuck with, although I probably can get by with it temporarily for a couple more rounds maybe. So it's not gonna. There we go, 970. So that's exactly enough to buy a random box, not buy a random box, but to go up to the random box and hopefully get something juicy out of it, like a full auto weapon of sorts. So what do we get here? We're gonna get like a ballistic knife or something garbage, aren't we? A crossbow. Now what am I gonna do with the crossbow? I'm gonna buy it and just see, because I've never used a crossbow in this, and it's probably not useful in the least, but I'm sure we can do something with it. Maybe shoot it out into a group of zombies and watch the hilarity ensue. So I think I'm just gonna knife this guy, because it'll get me some nice points, and I can just run back to my little hidey area. A good place to hide. So I'm pretty sure the next round is gonna be a space monkey round. So let's. Yeah, it's probably going to be a space monkey round. Let's see. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe this is not a space monkey round, which would be nice, because space monkeys are not fun to deal with. They're easy with the, you want to have a shotgun for the space monkeys, I'd recommend, because otherwise you're going to waste a lot of ammo on them. But, there we go. So let's shoot a crossbow down here and see if we can do some work. There we go. That's kind of interesting. Shoot a crossbow over to there, and then use my shotgun. That's where the magic happens. Okay, I probably shouldn't have picked up that max ammo, but I figured it was a good idea at the time, so I did it. Alright, let's kind of avoid these runner zombies as much as we can, because I don't have Juggernog right now, and I probably need to go buy that next end of this round if I can find it again. And luckily, the one match where I did the best, I picked it up from a space monkey, which was amazing. I mean, if you can get Juggernog from a space monkey, then you don't have to go waste your time finding it, and it can be very beneficial. Alright. Like I said, this is a fantastic place to be, especially with a higher powered weapon. I know the stakeout isn't exactly something you want on like round 30 or something, but for now it does the job, and I'm happy with that. And I don't want to use this nuke really, because that'll mean that I can't go and whoa, crawler. Oh, look at that, 6 rounds because of a crawler zombie. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was pretty quick. I have definitely done a lot better, and it was a terrible mistake to get killed by a crawler zombie, but I guess that's what happens. So, I'll try and put up another better one for you guys later today, so let me know what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks.